Oh, what's this? Is that an Accord? What's up, guys? I haven't forgot about y'all. All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten about this car at all. I know we've been busy working on the S2000, getting her nice and pretty and everything. Don't worry, we still got the Accord. I still haven't forgotten about it. But yeah, in today's video, I wanted to go ahead and give you guys a 20,000 mile overview of the Type R turbo swaps. If you guys remember, we kicked off this channel essentially doing our Type R turbo swap on this, and that was a little over a year ago at this point. So I want to give you guys a review of how the turbo has been so far with the tune and everything, and overall plans for the Accord moving forward now that we also have the S2000. So yeah, let's jump into today's video. Before we get started, let me know down in the comments what you guys think of the audio. We've jumped over to this wireless lavalier mic setup here. So let me know, how does this sound to you guys? The 1 year review of the car. Very simple, I'm gonna go ahead and cut to the chase here since that's what you guys probably want to hear. It's been great. I haven't had any issues from the turbo or the tune. The turbo itself, the tune from Derek, everything, it's been great. In terms of like daily drivability and everything, I still average about 24 to 26 combined MPGs with highway and city if I'm easy on it. If I'm a little bit of an asshole on it, I usually get around 19 miles a gallon just because I like to romp on it a lot. But if I'm calm, I can still hit 26 average. I can get into the 30s on the highway. So in terms of miles per gallon, it's about the same as stock turbo, honestly. Everything else with the tune, such as our fuel trims, they've been spot on. Our long-term fuel trim has been consistent at 0, even through the winter and summer. It has been spot on at 0. The tune is dialed in. There is one issue, and I'm pretty sure I know what it is. At idle, my long-term fuel trims like to creep up, and I am 90% sure it's the PRL conversion hose that I have where the CCV connects into the intake. I think that part is a little bit torn, so there's a post-MAF leak, but I've just been lazy with it and I haven't replaced it since it's really only at idle that I have that issue. When I'm driving, cruising around, everything still targets, tracks onto 0% long-term fuel trim, which is what we like to see, you know? No richness, no leanness, everything's good. Honestly, that's about it for the updates with the turbo and the car. It's been fine, you know? It's a great OEM upgrade if you just want a little bit more power than the stock turbo and if you want something that's linear. It's a good compromise of daily livability as well as just, you know, having some fun. So yeah, honestly, I would highly recommend the Type R turbo for just a cheap way to get power. I know there are takeoff turbos being sold for I think $800 that are practically brand new, so it's a really cheap way to bump yourself into the 350 horsepower range. Even the FL5 turbos are like 1200 brand new from Axion, so it's a great bang for buck modification in my opinion. And then in terms of another issue that's not related, that it could be related to the turbo, but I think it would have happened regardless had I not upgraded the turbo. As you guys remember, I replaced my valve cover a couple months ago. I only really started to notice the leak after I upgraded the turbo. And I think it would have happened regardless because just looking at all the Facebook group posts, people do have valve cover leak issues even if they are stock turbo. It would have happened eventually, but it's something that you want to keep in mind when you guys are doing this upgrade. Just look out for the valve cover leak towards the back where the intake manifold is. It's a very common problem on all the 2 liters, even on the Type Rs. But yeah, that's gonna be it for my review, my 20,000 mile update. Plain and simple. I have had no issues with it that weren't self-inflicted. In terms of next steps, honestly, I don't know what there is left to do to this car. I don't want any more power. Like this is a great daily turbo. Maybe I'll bag the car now that I have a separate car that I'm gonna be using for the track. But even then, I like the ride height that it's on right now. and the tires and the camber, everything is the way I like it. I know for sure I'm gonna replace these tires just because these are noisy as hell. Quick review of the Federal RSRRs. They're a great budget tire, but man, they are awful for daily driving. So these are probably gonna get switched out to Firehawk Indy 500s or something. I probably will take this car to the track every once in a while just to show up and surprise people with an Accord, but my attention has primarily been with the S2000 nowadays, just because it's a new project, you know? This thing is at a point where I don't need to do anything more to it. Next video, we'll probably pick back up with the S2000. I'm gonna do another video on the Accord, just kind of going over some hidden features and tricks with this car. So yeah, that's gonna be it for today's video, honestly. Let me show you around the car and do a quick little pull before we wrap this video up. Okie dokie, let's go and pop the hood and show you how it looks. Not a ton of updates, honestly. You know, it's about the same where we left off. All right, but yeah, here's the engine bay here, how we left off. You know, all our titanium dress-up bits, our blue valve cover. Actually, let's check the back, see if it's still got that leak. I think we're good back here in terms of the valve cover leak. So that's easy fix if you guys have watched that video. It's about a 2-hour job, I would say. But yeah, here she is in all her glory. And yeah, got our Brembos here. We replaced them with another set of used Genesis Brembos that weren't burnt. I burned my caliper from our first track event, so that was a dramatic event. But yeah, otherwise, this is how she sits. This is how she's probably gonna sit for a long time, honestly. It's a daily. We've got the S2000 to work on, and this has just been a great daily to drive. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe. I think we are just over 850 subscribers, so we're getting very, 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 very close to that 1,000 subscriber mark. So if you guys please hit that subscribe button as well. Follow my Instagram at QMedia for behind the scenes stuff, content, daily life, things that I do. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in our next video. Don't know what the next video is, you know. I might still be doing a couple more videos on the S2000 or the Accord. So yeah, that's gonna be it. Great turbo, guys. Do the Type R turbo if you've got the money for it. It's honestly even cheaper nowadays than for how much I did it for. So great upgrade, highly recommended. Highly recommend Derek Robinson's tunes as well. But yeah, catch you guys next time. Peace out.